This is my first trimester pregnancy recap. Pregnancy is very wild, and to be completely honest, for quite a long time, I was very unsure if I wanted to have kids. And one of the reasons was because pregnancy and birth in the media and movies, it's just really kind of made to look like horrible and miserable. And so I just wasn't sure it was for me for quite a long time, but here we are. That could be a whole other video eventually. It was really important to me personally that I get my health in as good of a spot as I possibly can before trying to get pregnant to make that whole process just that much smoother, because I know that we are really in charge of a lot more than we think we are in our health, especially related to pregnancy. Well, of course, this is not true for every single person and every situation. A lot of the pregnancy symptoms that many people experience, like nausea, morning sickness, heartburn, constipation, extreme fatigue, a lot of these are ultimately the result of our metabolic health. And we are largely responsible for our metabolic health. So I spent a lot of time, honestly, like years working on my health before I really felt like I was in a place where my body could support a pregnancy in the way that I wanted it to. So two of the things that surprised me the most in the first trimester were how absolutely ravenous I was and how out of breath I feel doing like anything. I assumed both of those things would show up, but I did not expect them to be present like right away. I really felt like I couldn't eat enough food. It would be like 1 p.m. and I had already hit like my normal calorie goals for the day. I did have some negative symptoms in the beginning, and this is really where I want to talk about what I did to help alleviate them, and I think ultimately make them way less intense than maybe what they would have been otherwise. I definitely had some nausea, and this was alleviated by two main things, I would say. Morning sickness, nausea, there's really a big connection back to estrogen detoxification in the body. So I supplemented with some topical progesterone. This is not something that I'm recommending that you do. Of course, talk to your provider, but supplementing with topical progesterone would help the nausea go away within usually like 12 hours, and making sure that my blood sugar stayed balanced. So eating frequently throughout the day, eating enough food during the day, and within that, making sure that I was not only eating enough food, but eating enough of the right types of food, eating enough protein especially, and making sure that was balanced with fat and carbohydrates as well. Something else that I experienced a little bit of was some constipation, and sorry if you can hear my cat, and upping my magnesium helped a ton with this, helped alleviate that as well. If you're experiencing heartburn, taking magnesium bicarbonate can help alleviate that. So there are a lot of things that we can do through our food, through our nutritional choices throughout the day that are really, driving some of these more unpleasant symptoms. As silly as it sounds, years ago, it did not occur to me that pregnancy and labor and birth and a lot of symptoms that arise, around pregnancy are things that I am largely in control of. Not everything, of course, but there's a lot that you can do pre-trying to get pregnant and then during pregnancy to support how your body's functioning overall. And I think it is just so normalized to feel miserable, to not feel good, and to just wish the 9 months was up. And not enough people are talking about how we can feel really good during this time and the things that we can be doing to support our body. I'm really excited to keep sharing just some key things that were pivotal for me changing my mind about having kids, and things like books and podcasts and just different resources that really provided a new perspective for me, one that I had not really been exposed to before. And I think that this is something that needs to be talked about and shared more. So keep an eye out for more videos to come around those topics. I would love to hear how your first trimester was for you, and maybe some of the things that you did to help alleviate any symptoms or support your body during that time.